So what do people do with these things?
Well, I wanted to try something new and have hubby on the video with me. Just chatting and getting his opinion on things.
That's a bad idea. Bad idea.
Okay, honey. So, I'm really, big into the hair thing and stuff. And, this is all new for you with me, with the wigs and everything. And, so how do you feel about that?
About the wigs? I mean, it took me a while, but don't get me wrong, they're cute. They just expensive. Really expensive. Really expensive for some hair.
We heard you the first 3-4 times you said it.
Just want to get my point across. Just, expensive.
Okay, but somebody paid an interesting comment on my RPG show video, and they said that if guys can sleep outside and stand in line for iPhones and video games, then why can't it's okay for us women to spend our money on things that we want.
See how you gonna hold that information, bombard me? I'm gonna give you a reaction. First of all, women camp outside for iPhones too. So we can't just say men. That's a unisex item. And all of y'all fools are sitting in that same damn line.
Okay, but it's electronics.
In the rain. Yeah.
And that's a man niche most of the time.
But it's a phone. And even though I don't like them, at least it does something like talk to somebody across the country. Something useful. We talking about hair that probably was cut off of somebody in a casket. Or chopped off of some poor Indian woman who's walking down the street trying to feed her 7 children.
I told you that. No, the hair comes from live donors.
But y'all can't prove that. How can you possibly trace that to know if they were alive when their hair got chopped off? There's no way. If I was a Chinese person trying to make money off of people, I'd just tell y'all what y'all want to hear. Live donor. Y'all don't really care deep inside where they getting it from either way.
Long as they clean it and dye it and make it pretty.
Yeah, if you say so.
Okay, so so the wig thing is new for me. It's exciting, and it's like a whole nother world. All this wigs. I mean, you dated wig queens before, but
we gotta talk about them.
well, hey, I'm just saying it. But okay, so like, and the mesh between like natural hair care and weave and stuff, I've seen it's kind of like split. Like people are saying that you're not really natural if you're wearing weaves and stuff like that, but it's like some people get mad because you are wearing a weave, like you're not being true to yourself and all this stuff. But I just do it for protective styles and because they're cute.
I mean,
but it's some people that takes it really personal.
Yeah, and the natural Nazis that I've seen and heard about, I don't get it, because I mean, it's different if they're being, the Afrocentric kind of way. Like you're going back to your roots wholeheartedly. You wearing dashikis and you wearing little necklaces with the bones and stuff in them. You going back to braided and dreaded up Afro, just straight natural. Go all the way, do your thing. But that's not what these women doing. They just giving up the creamy crack. And I think these women just giving up. They can't get long hair. They don't have the dedication to do it half the time, and it's easier to cop out and not do shit to your hair and then act like you doing something better than somebody else. Yet you still go put a $300 wig of some synthetic shit or supposedly human to mimic the bullshit you want everybody else not to have. It's backwards. You're self-hating. You're not really doing your cause any justice with constantly badgering anybody else when all you're doing is mimicking the thing you're most hateful of. It makes no sense whatsoever.
I totally agree, and for a minute, like, I don't know, that was kind of why I kind of went away from YouTube for a minute, because, you know, I wasn't a part of the whole wave of the natural movement, and I was, you know, still permanent or whatever at the time, and I don't know, it was just getting out of hand. It's just like, it's my hair, I want to do what I want to do.
The whole purpose is to grow your hair. If your hair is growing and it ain't falling off, no matter what process you're using, you're fine. Just grow your hair. There's no right or wrong. There's somebody to like everybody.
The baby's entertaining.
He is. He likes this wire here.
I'm trying to think what else. So, I don't know, like, he's so cute.
You laughing at us?
Okay, so, moving on, as some of you know, we have recently tied the knot. So yeah, how do you feel about that?
It's personal.
No, it's not.
Well, of course I feel good about it. I'm here. I hadn't ran out.
I didn't trap you.
Well, maybe, but lucky for you, I was already ready to stay.
Okay.
So even if it was a trap, it didn't matter.
Well, maybe it was, and maybe it wasn't.
That's it. I'm done, son.
Okay,
No,
so
this is it. This is our divorce memo for everybody.
we ain't got no money to get no divorce.
This is our reconciliation memo. We got see the way our finances is set up. We gonna stay happy for now.
Yeah, because it's gonna take two of us to pay all this stuff off.
Yeah, I love you.
Okay. Oh, I know what I've been wanting to see you rap about. Okay, so Marcus has this thing about Papa Murphy's pizza.
I knew you were gonna say Papa Murphy's pizza.
Every time this commercial come on about Papa Murphy's pizza, $10 special. He goes, he takes his little soapbox and he stands on it and rants about Papa Murphy's pizza. Which it makes sense. It makes sense what his rant's about, because he's like, why would I pay $10 for a raw pizza? I gotta drive to go pick the pizza up, and then I gotta come back home, cut my oven on 475 and wait for it to heat up.
At least 25 minutes. That's not a quick process at any means. Usually when I want a pizza, I kind of want to taste it within the next 20 minutes delivery or pickup time. So I don't want to go. They got the preheat. It's cold. It's frozen. I can go to Kroger. They ain't got pizzas that's just in the open with toppings and shit. It makes no sense.
No, they said their toppings are fresh, never frozen. They chop them up and store right in front of you.
Well, they don't.
It's kind of like Subway. Like, you pick out what toppings you want and they sprinkle it all on the pizza.
Yeah, but I can eat Subway in the store after my sandwich is made. I still got to go home. And what if your oven broke? You can't eat no Papa Murphy's. You can't get no pizza. The whole process is messed up.
I mean, but from a business standpoint, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
they ain't gotta spend a million.
They screwing everybody.
They
screwing everybody else. It's a cold pizza. They selling you some Tostinos bullshit. You go to the frozen aisle of your local grocery chain and you can have a Papa Murphy's pizza. Pick all of them.
I mean,
that chain even has them, because the bakery or wherever they do the little stuff fresh with the deli meats, they be making their own toppings and stuff in the back. And them pizzas is cheap.
Okay, but in all fairness, we haven't had a Papa Murphy's pizza, so we don't even know.
I refuse to even go in there and pay for a frozen pizza.
It's not frozen, it's fresh.
Well, for uncooked. That defeats the purpose. I don't want to cook it. I want you to give it to me in its prepared form.
Okay, so what's
ready to eat with all this deliciousness.
What's the difference of us going to Sam's Club and buying some... He feels strongly about that. About us going to Sam's Club and buying some salmon. That's raw. That's cold fish that we gotta come home, heat our stoves up and cook.
But see, that's marketed in a grocery store. So my problem with Papa Murphy's is they're trying to operate as a pizza chain, yet they make you do 50% of the work and still charge you $9.99. And I can go to Pizza Hut, even though I know a lot of people argue that's not real pizza, but it's fucking delicious to me.
It is. We eat that like 3 times a week.
I don't care what y'all talking about. Pizza Hut is a favorite in this house and ever since I was a child. But I could get a $9.99 carry-out special right now. Go do the same process. Go walk inside their doors after I done drove there, pick it up, and only now I can smell and feel the heat coming off of it in the car as the aromas fill the whole inside. I can smell the deliciousness. So even if I want to, I can open the box in the car and eat it. I have the right to eat my shit when I want it. So they gonna charge me $9.99, the same price, and not cook it. Not cook it at all. So then I got to come home and then put it in my oven. First I got to preheat. You know preheat take a goddamn long time.